Hello everyone, welcome to NASCAR News Kid, first video of 2026, and I'm really excited for 2026. One of those reasons being NASCAR is transforming, and the season for the NASCAR Cup Series looks like it could be very, very fun to watch and very exciting, and just looks like a standout year for the NASCAR Cup Series. And we'll be focusing on the big changes going into 2026 for the NASCAR Cup Series, being driver changes, horsepower changes, track changes, the chase format returns, favorites to win the championship, rookies, who could have a comeback season, and so much more. So we'll talk about all that in the next few moments, but before we get to it, I want to remind you to hit that like button, smash that like button down below, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel and you like NASCAR, you are in the perfect place. We always have silly season news on the post section of the channel, and we have the usual NASCAR Cup Series race review and analysis video every single week, and we'll continue that through this year. And many great plans coming for this channel in 2026. So why not hit that notification bell so you never miss a single video. Anyway, let's get right to the driver changes here. I don't want to waste any time here. Let's get right to it. Driver changes for 2026. Now, I know I said it's NASCAR Cup Series based for this channel, but Justin Haley will be leaving the NASCAR Cup Series, going to the Truck Series with Ram and Colleague in 2026. I think for sure he'll have some sort of success with that team. When he ran Xfinity a couple of years back, he was running top 10. And I know it might be a super speedway or something, but Justin Haley would not be surprised at all if he gets some sort of success with that team in 2026. So be on the lookout for Justin Haley. Also be on the lookout for Daniel Suarez, who fills in Justin Haley's seat for 2026 with Spire Motorsports. Freeway Insurance will be following him from Trackhouse to Spire, and they'll be the primary sponsor. Suarez, first year in quite some time. He is with a different team other than Trackhouse. Obviously, he's been with Joe Gibbs Racing and all those other teams. But Suarez with Spire, I think for sure he'll have some good runs. You know, he's not this new driver running for this low pack, mid-pack to bottom half pack team. I think for sure he can make some gains, you know, with McDowell and Hocevar. They're making gains with this team. Justin Haley really was not. So Suarez, I think he will be a great addition to this team and will help them build their team. And with all the resources they have, even though they don't have many, they have 3 great drivers going into 2026. So we'll see how they perform this year. Next driver, Connor Zilisch, will be moving to Trackhouse, taking Suarez's seat. He will be in the number 88 Chevy with Red Bull sponsoring him and stuff like that. I believe Red Bull will be one of the primary sponsors, but he'll move to number 8, the number 88 Trackhouse. Randall Burnett, Kyle Busch's crew chief ever since he moved to RCR, and then Tyler Reddick when he was with RCR. He will be the crew chief for Connor Zilisch. I mean, he got Tyler Reddick to victory lane in the number 8 car, right? I believe that was him. But he got a rookie driver, Tyler Reddick, to his first Cup win. I think he can get Connor Zilisch to his first Cup win. They're really similar drivers, in my opinion. They both ran Xfinity, I believe, and they've had success. I think Zilisch is going to get his first win on a road course, and just like Tyler Reddick and Randall Burnett, I think that's what's going to happen. And the 88 was SVG's number last year. Now SVG will switch to the number 97, which is a very, very important number to him and I guess his family. He's used that number in the Xfinity series when he was with Colleague and Trackhouse for that program, and then he used it in Supercars with all of his success there. So Shane, I think he will do just as good as he did last year, except with a new format. We'll have to see. More on that a little later. But for now, let's get to some track changes here. Dover will host the All-Star race. We mentioned this a couple weeks ago. And if you haven't already, before we talk about this, if you haven't already, go check out our full schedule for 2026. I mean, it has Cup, Xfinity, Truck. Well, it's not Xfinity. Sorry. It's O'Reilly. The O'Reilly Series, Trucks, and Cup, all their schedules. We talked about it in that video, so why not go check that out as well. But let's keep going here. Dover will host the All-Star race. It'll be daytime. Me and many others just don't like this idea, but hey, NASCAR is doing it, okay? San Diego, also a new track. Very excited with America turning 250 years. This will be incredible. And the Chicagoland, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's July 4th weekend. This will be very, very exciting. The return of Chicagoland since, 2019? So, I'm very excited for those races. And that's not it. North Wilkesboro gets a points date. And Miami is going to host the championship race. So much to be excited for in 2026 for tracks. And that's just tracks. Let's move to the point system, the format NASCAR will be using for the Cup Series in 2026. It'll be the chase format. It'll be returning once again, and I am very happy about this. We're rewarding the correct champion for once in quite some time. So, chase format returns. Maximum amount of points I believe you can get is 76, but they have not said anything specific about the Xfinity Fast Slap. So I'm just assuming it's 75 points right now, and that would make it so second cannot get more points than first. And yeah, that is pretty much what you can get in a NASCAR Cup Series race going forward. Second will get 35 points. A win will be 55 points, but the maximum amount of points you can get is 75 or 76, depending on that Xfinity Fastest Lap and stuff. But if we take out the Xfinity Fastest Lap, second can no longer get more points than first. That's where I'm trying to get with that. And then it goes, obviously, all the way down to 36, where it's 1 point for dead last. Unless there's open cars, then 36, 37, 38, 39, 40th, 41st, all get 1 point. How many cars they allow, they all get 1 point from 36th on down. And then, for at the end of the regular season, or whatever you want to call it, right before the chase, it's similar to the playoffs, where if you're in first, to start the chase, you start off with 2,100 points. Second will get 2,075 points, so a 25-point gap. And then from there on down, it goes 5 points lower every single position, leaving 16th in the chase with 2,000 points. So that's how that works. Very excited for the chase. My first time ever watching NASCAR with the chase, and all I know is that rewards the correct champion. So hopefully we will get a rewarding champion, a rewarded champion, an accurately rewarded champion this year. Now, aside from the format, let's talk about horsepower. NASCAR obviously raised the horsepower to 750 on 1.5 or smaller, and road courses, obviously, and 670 horsepower on all other tracks. Just wanted to point that out there. Now, favorites for the championship. Obviously, you gotta go with Larson and Byron. Mr. Consistency for both of them, for Hendrick Motorsports. And then you have this second tier, I'd say, Hamlin, Bell, Blaney, where it's hit or miss every race. And then the consistency people. Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott. The Chases. They're both consistent, but still. Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, and William Byron are my guys I am watching this whole season to see if they can do well. Obviously, Blaney looked good last year, aside from the 7 or 8 DNFs he had, but still. Those are the favorites going into 2026 for the championship. Rookies this year, Connor Zilisch, like I said, the only full-time rookie, and I say that because part-time people could pop in and take Rookie of the Year. I believe the requirement for Rookie of the Year is that you run more than 7 races, Zilisch running all 36, so I expect him for sure, and his prior Cup experience, to get Rookie of the Year. Now for comebacks in 2026, these are kind of bold predictions here. I think Kyle Busch will make a comeback in 2026 with his new crew chief, Jim Pullman, like I said, coming from Junior Motorsports with Justin Allgaier. From Justin Allgaier, those two are paired up for quite some time. I think Kyle Busch will be successful once again with Jim Pullman. Very, very good-looking pair there. I think for sure they'll have at least a splash of success in 2026. If not, Kyle Busch returns to victory lane. I would not be surprised. But don't get your hopes up if you're a Kyle Busch fan, because we all know how every race was last year, or pretty much every race. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. And then another comeback driver, I think, Carson Hocevar. Now, I put up a poll on the post section of our channel a couple days ago, and it said, who would get their first win first? And the options were Ty Gibbs, Connor Zilisch, Ryan Preece, and Carson Hocevar. 56% of voters said Carson Hocevar will get his first win, beating out Connor Zilisch, Ty Gibbs. I don't know when he'll win, honestly, but Ty Gibbs, Connor Zilisch, Ryan Preece. I mean, all 3 other drivers are good, but Carson Hocevar, 56 of people said he'll get his first win first. And honestly, I think that is very much true. I would have voted the same way. I think Carson Hocevar will have a standout year, and I think he will do excellent in 2026, possibly get his first win first before the other 3 guys, and all you voters will be right. But Carson Hocevar, I just feel success coming. All those times where he had the lead, Coke 600, engine blew, all those times where he got the lead, had a shot, Michigan, that would have been incredible. But all those times, he was running good, running first, if he did, or at least running good, and his engine or something bad went wrong, and he had to give up the lead. I think this year, he will finally get that win. I don't know if it'll be before the other 3 guys, but I know Carson Hocevar, I have that feeling he will win for the first time in 2026. But yeah, wow, 2026, isn't that a packed year ahead? Yeah, it is. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for watching. As you can see, 2026 looks like it will shape up to be a standout year in the NASCAR world with many changes. Here and possibly here to stay. Hopefully this year is great, and only about 30 days until the Daytona 500, only about half a month till the Clash, and yeah, it's coming in soon, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe down below so you never miss any of our race coverage, reviewing each race every single week of the year, and yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all the loyal viewers, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.